Hey everybody, welcome in. We've got somebody in the chat already. Thanks for hanging out. It's Golden Vault night, which means I'm off duty. There you go, Rev. There's your setup.
Let me ask a quick question first. Does it still say Lando under my name
No, it says Dungeon Master.
or under me? Oh,
No.
okay. I was just making sure.
I
All
didn't even
right.
roll an opening for this one.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Last week, our characters made it to the bar, where some of them became obsessed with an arcade game. There
Too
was
obsessed.
there was an interaction with a jealous boyfriend. There was an incredible show on the stage that ended in rats dying. There was, let's see, what else happened? Oh, there was dress up, and you met the drag queen Velveeta Dolly.
That's true. And Garth still doesn't know
And
he's
let's
in a gay
not
bar.
forget, that's right, Garth has no idea he's in a gay bar.
Oh yeah,
Only one.
Yep.
Only
Garth
one left.
Has not figured it out.
Even my partner
only
Nick.
figured it out right at the end.
Your partner, Nick.
Yeah, even my partner figured it out.
Nick's not disputing it.
Pidby did Pidby figure it? Pidby figured it out, but I don't think Pidby even sees it like that.
No, Pidby doesn't care. Every bar is a gay bar for Pidby.
Gotcha. Rolled a 45, still nothing. All right. Just as a recap, we are here to find the newest member of the Emerald Eyes. They are going to, we're going to kidnap them and interrogate them to find out what Jolene's up to and how we're going to get into her house to get my man back. You guys have arrived at the you guys have came to the bar. You've got into a couple different distractions. Right now, you've got 3 leads. One lead was the encoded message that you received as a prize for completing the 5th level of the Theseus and the Minotaur game. Another lead you have is that Velveeta has promised to help you if you can rid her of her rat problem. One room is currently rid of rats. And your third lead, Felix received a note with someone's sending stone symbol. You may not get anything out of it, but you could call him, see what he knows. With that, we will begin as we have every time with a quick flashback. We're going to go back to when Dolly first founded the Golden Vault. And she bought the building in Baldur's Gate where the Golden Vault was going to be headquartered. Excuse me. Her and my man came there the first time they ever entered the building. Dusty, covered in cobwebs. The carpet's moldy. There's like water dripping from the ceiling. It smells terrible. There's like critters running around. And Dolly comes in. You know how she is. She's like, we got a lot of work to do, but this place is exactly what we need. What do you think? He comes in like, I don't know, Dolly. This place looks pretty messed up to me. Might have a lot of work ahead of us. So, well, that's what I just said, wasn't it? And she kind of just like walks on over. She like goes on over, and the first thing she does is she turns on the power. And when you do, you hear the HVAC system kind of start up, and it's like, and out of like some of the vents comes all this like dust and like dust bunnies and big clumps of stuff and like nasty stuff. And then this huge pile lands on the floor and it starts kind of moving around. And my man's like, it's a varmint, get it. And he pulls out his shotgun and he starts aiming it. And Dolly's like, now, calm down. And that's when we're introduced to Pidby.
I haven't heard the word varmint in so long.
Pidby is a varmint.
Oh, Pidby was enough.
Yeah. Pidby will like stand up, kind of put their hands up and be like, forget the past, look forward to the future, for the best things are yet to come.
Well, now what sort of critter are you?
So much Googling.
Inspirational sayings for what are you?
What sort of critter are you?
Getting to know someone else involves curiosity about where they have come from, who they are.
These are some wise words. My man, I think I found our first employee. And so for the rest of the day, my man and Pidby and Dolly, they cleaned up HQ. You know, there's like this ridiculous montage of them getting to like Scooby-Doo antics, and like Pidby is like, you know, like stuck upside down in a trash can, and there's like a vacuum cleaner sucked her up, and like, you know, wild stuff like that. And the whole time, Dolly's just smiling. She's just smiling. She just can't quit smiling. She's just so happy. Everything's going her way. She's just smiling. And so then, as we do, we're going to cut to today, where Dolly's like this. This is her watching her scrying orb and seeing what's going on. I knew I shouldn't have let Pidby go. I knew. I should have known when I seen Grunhilda sniffing that backpack. Should have known. So, to begin with, Pidby, you are in the main room at the bar. And an incredibly tall, beautiful, just gorgeous woman. She's an elven woman. She's probably about like 7 feet tall. She's got like her eyes kind of sparkle, almost like there's stars in them. Her skin is like porcelain white and kind of like has like an almost like iridescent glow to it. And she comes up to you and she's just like, "Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry, what's your name? My name's Elvira."
Pidby goes, "Life's a party. Invite yourself."
Oh, okay.
I just realized how hard it must be for Pidby to answer a direct question.
They can't.
I really need. I saw you and your friends all speaking with Velveeta earlier, and you seem to have a rapport with her. So I was really hoping I could get a chance to speak with you. Do you think that would be possible? All of you together, I mean?
Why? Until there is no more why.
Let's see. Perhaps I should talk to another? You should give me a perception roll, Pidby.
Yep. Figured. Oh, this music is sick nasty. Come on, let me.
Well, they're still line dancing. They're in here They haven't quit line dancing for like 4 hours.
22.
Whoa.
So even though this is a beautiful, gorgeous, like tall elven woman, you kind of see that she's like twitching, has like a hard time standing up, and she's kind of like holding herself up, kind of weirdly. We're gonna pause there for a second, and we're gonna go to Shadow. Shadow. What have you been doing?
You here in the bar after the drag show? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I was kicking some rats off the stage, trying to look nonchalant doing it a minute ago.
All right. So
I thought about heading back out and seeing the Mohawk Hawk half orc there because Velveeta had mentioned there were some rats behind the bar.
mm,
I thought about sneaking
all right.
over there to do that.
When you're walking out, you see there's this like really old man. It kind of catches your attention because almost everybody else that comes to this arcade over here, this arcade machine over here, has been like really young, and they're all like really excited about the new technology they've never seen. But here is like this really old man. You weren't expecting seeing him there, and he's kind of like struggling. No one's really excited behind him. They're all kind of like, and he's like, oh, hi, and you hear the sound go, and he pulls out another coin and puts it in, and he's panics and he does it again, and he pulls out a sending stone, and he's just like, oh, I just can't get this last one. I just can't get this last one. And you hear a familiar voice coming from the other side. It's my man. And my man is saying, well, that's where your notes left. I don't know any other information. That's where you've got to get the information from. I can't give it to you. And he's like, oh, I can't get this last level. I just don't know what to do. And he's like, well, you got to figure something out because no one's helping you. And then you hear nothing else. And you see this old man pull out another coin, and he's like,
I'm gonna go over there. Do I see my man over there?
No, he was on the sending stone with my man.
Oh,
he was
okay.
talking to my man on the sending stone. Yeah.
I'm going over there and have a talk with this gentleman.
All right.
So, you having some trouble there? Just you seem to be throwing a lot of coins away.
I just can't get this last level, and I have to, or my boss is going to kill me. I'm supposed to meet somebody here tonight, and I don't know who they are. Oh, God. And he's just like,
oh.
And you can see he's doing worse the more he's like panicking. He can't even get through the third level now. He was getting the fourth level a minute ago. Now he can't even get through the third level. He's just like panicking.
Well, what good will this game do to help you find this person?
The prize is the main prize is supposed to have a note for me, okay? And it's supposed to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing here. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Oh. I'm going to say, well, good luck with that. Maybe I'll help you later, but I have something to do at the moment. I'm gonna go back over and find Nick and Gar.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say,
I'll pause you. I'll pause you right there, and
all right,
we will go to Felix. Felix, you have recently dazzled the stage, and Velveeta was impressed, but she's also says maybe be a little more discreet next time. and she is excited about the work you've done in her drag room. It's now rat free, but there's more work to be done. What would you like to do? You could continue to hang out in the drag room if you like.
Felix is going to kind of just give Velveeta a once over. Well, I got the job done and you seem to be impressed. Maybe not in front of the public, I suppose, but then again, when it's not what everybody thinks drag is, they don't like it. So point to the room where the rest of the rats are and I'll get rid of it quickly for you.
She's just like, well, honey, I think you're going to find them all over the place. And you can kind of see the whole time she's talking to you, she's like looking around. She's not like being aloof, kind of like the other guy was. What I meant by that, what I mean is, her eyes are, she's watching this place like a hawk. She's got her eyes on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing gets by her.
I am going to probably just go to each of the rooms that aren't in front of people and just clear the place out.
I gave you guys a map, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are 3 rooms along the back that no one's been to, and there are 3 rooms along the right that no one's been to. Which one
So
would you like
quick
to check
clarification. What room is it 6? Is that the drag room?
6 is the...
Oh, no, the drag room is 2.
6 is the back patio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've been there.
I'm with you now.
Briefly.
Yep.
Oh, I can see the stage now.
Well, and
I
also
gotcha.
the patio, there's a lot of people out there to talk to as well. That might also still be another place to go.
I am going to go like 3, 4, 5, and then 6.
Okay.
Clear the rats
So,
around, investigate while as well. See if I can't find anything.
3 is right behind the bartender, and so it's kind of you're not really supposed to be back there, but you have noticed the bartender leaves about once every 15 minutes. If you'd like to wait for him to leave, you could check out one of the other rooms first.
I'll do 4 first.
Okay. So inside 4, you haven't met her yet, but inside 4 is the lovely Elvira that talked to Pidby just a moment ago. She kind of comes out. 4, first of all, when you first walk in, it kind of smells of like fresh herbs and like a bit yeasty, because this is the pantry. So in here, there's lots of bread rolls, cheese, lots of different herbs. There's some like salted meats, different things like that in here. And Elvira kind of like comes out from behind a shelf, and she's just like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't startle you. My name's Elvira."
No,
and
man.
remember, she's strikingly beautiful.
Felix is also strikingly gay.
Well,
gay men can
appreciate strikingly beautiful women, though.
Felix is just going to Felix is going to take her hand and shake it and say, "No, it's no worry, ma'am. I'm just doing a job for the people who run the place. Lovely to meet you." And Felix is going to be investigating, having a look around, finding the rats, but also just like investigating the actual place and like properly scrutinizing things to see if there's anything that can give them a clue as to where this Ranga-twink is. Here's your Aussieism of the day. Ranga is a redhead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that one. Let's start with a perception roll then. That'll get the general feel.
Perception check. 10. I will not bardic inspiration myself.
That's okay. This room, you can find some like different foods in here. There's 2 potions of healing.
So,
What's his passive perception?
passive
Oh yeah,
perception
what is your
18.
passive?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, well,
18.
that's much better.
I forgot we can use
Um,
that in this game.
yeah,
I'm in
yeah.
so many goddamn games. I forget what I can do in what games.
There's also you get 10 good berries. I don't know if you can just add that to your inventory. I don't know exactly how that works.
Honestly,
That
when
should
it
be a
comes to like
spell.
inventory and stuff, I just add it all to D&D Beyond. Alchemy
Yeah, I do
is
too.
great, but we've said it before. Alchemy's great for not 5e. So I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm
D&D
gonna
Beyond,
add
just
it
yeah,
all.
I do all my tracking of that stuff in Beyond too.
Yeah, same.
Elvira speaks with you. She's like, I saw that I saw you speaking with Velveeta earlier. And you seem to have really good rapport with her. She seems to really like you. Am I wrong there?
No, I think it is a clashing of opinions, my dear. Let's leave it at that. The job gets done and the people are happy. That's all that matters, correct?
I see. Okay. Well then maybe
I'm just gonna write a
maybe you
note. I
can
don't
do
feel like finding it in D&D Beyond. Fuck this game.
maybe you can do a job for me then. Um
Felix just gotta
Velveeta
like look up and give her a look as if like I'm listening.
Velveeta can't seem to see past her own biases. She's so fixated on what a real queen is that she won't see talent that's standing right in front of her. Me and the other girls, she just won't let us perform, and I don't understand. I've seen her let plenty of people perform. Why not me? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me and the other girls?
A lot of the perception that we have is based off of what the public perceives to be correct, and unfortunately for Velveeta, she seems that's the acceptable crowd for the situation. Tends to be whatever can line her pockets a bit further than anybody else's. But I do have someone that I believe would know exactly what to do with you and your talents and gifts. And I'm going to write down a number for the Golden Vault Association for Dolly. I'm going to give Elvira Dolly's number.
Ooh.
Okay, it's like what is actually? We should come up with this all together. What is Dolly's like sending stone sigil?
It's
Ooh.
Butterfly from Dollywood.
Yeah, the butterfly. I
What
think.
was this?
Oh yeah, the
from
butterfly. Yeah.
Dollywood.
Oh yes. Okay. I'm killed. Okay. Yes. Perfect. That's what her sending stone sigil is.
It would either be that or a picture of her face, like a caricature of her face.
Oh yeah, because that's on a lot of stuff
true,
too.
yeah. Maybe it could be both sides. Both sides of the sending stone.
Oh, yeah.
One side's the butterfly, the other side's her face.
I'd love that.
You have to get both of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so he's going to spend a couple of minutes in there talking to Elvira and telling her about how Dolly's so great at giving opportunities for people. He's also going to like briefly explain he himself, who he is as a Broadway star, but even he can find work and find something to do to help out Dolly. Like Dolly's so, she's very open to talents and gifts, and I'm sure that she has something that she'll be able to do for you and the girls.
I mean, that's great and all. She sounds fantastic, and don't get me wrong, I'm definitely going to talk to her. But we still really want to perform here.
I don't think that will be happening for a little while yet until Elvira gets
Could you
transported to a different location.
try to like Could you speak to her for me, please? Actually, I'll tell you what. Could you come meet? We kind of got a leader. Could you come meet our leader?
I'm sure I can make time.
And with that, we'll jump to Nick. Where were you at?
As far as I know, I was still sitting at the table along with Garth when Felix did his shatter on all the rats, and
Okay.
was just like, "Oh."
All right. Well, what would you like to do next then?
Well, Velveeta, I would have seen Felix go up and already talk to Velveeta, so I'm assuming that I probably would have figured out that there are more rats that we haven't. Like that was the agreement. It was like we get rid of the rats. She'll talk to us about Jolene or our green-eyed friend, as far as she's concerned.
Right.
So, I would assume that if Nick was aware that there were still more rats, he would also probably get up and try and go and explore one of the other rooms to fulfill his end of the bargain.
Okay. I do feel like though on the way you're gonna run into Shadow, because Shadow is on his way to you.
So I would probably go with Nick too, because if everyone else left, I don't think Garth would sit there by himself.
Gotta stay with your partner.
Or would he?
No, I'd probably follow Nick, to be honest.
Maybe we meet up with Garth or Shadow right outside the door to the club, like once we're on the other side, and like we would just meet him there.
Okay. You guys meet
Shit,
up
you
here
still got
in
that
the main
sneaky
hall.
thing going on, dude. Ooh. You almost scared me out of my boots.
Tell him. Maybe you should just look around more often. But I was actually coming to find you and Nick. See that old guy over there playing the Theseus and the Minotaur game? He said that he had to complete this to get a message to meet someone here. And I heard him on the sitting stone talking to my man.
Dolly's my man?
Yeah.
Like you actually
No
heard
doubt.
him.
I heard his voice.
Well, I imagine, and Nick's gonna like dig around and like pull out the scrap of paper he had, like that's the message. He's like, I'm assuming he's after this, but what? I don't understand. If my man has been kidnapped, how is he freely communicating with anyone?
Well, I don't know
Maybe
if
he's
I'd
not
call
just
this.
kidnapped.
I don't know if I'd call this note communication. I definitely wouldn't call it freely communicating. This is just a bunch of gibberish.
Well, I'm
Anyway, he said that this was supposed to tell him who to meet tonight.
Well, okay, give me a moment. And Nick's gonna real quick, Nick's gonna make a copy of the note. He wants to keep the original note, but he is gonna make a copy of it on paper, pretty much an exact copy, just to use. He's like, well, I guess we better go speak to him. I mean, if this is my man, Dolly would be furious if we passed by an opportunity to speak to him or try to get into contact with him.
Well, the important thing here is he was not able to get past level 5, so he's stuck. So I think maybe we should tell him we'll help him if he can, and then see who he's supposed to meet.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest,
Maybe
we might
he'll be
need his
willing.
help. I mean, he might have some kind of cipher or something to make us be able to understand this. I mean,
exactly.
We don't need to let him know he's helping us, right? But I think we might need to use him to see what this is.
I agree. That's the smartest thing you've said all night, Garth.
Shadow, maybe you
that's
should take
supposed to mean.
point
I
on
say all
this one
sorts of
since you.
smart shit.
Shadow, maybe you should take point on this one since you have already made contact with him, and we can back you up.
Oh, I didn't actually. Yeah, I did speak. Okay, sure. I'll go outside. And then I'll walk over to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's all right. I've just been trying to say this like a billion times, but I don't want to I don't want to interrupt the RP. But I kind of left this part out last time. On the note, at the end of it where it says J, there is a kiss in lipstick. which you guys know is Jolene's signature.
Hang on. So if you remember, I still have Dolly's clutch, like the gold clutch with that charisma lipstick in it.
Yeah.
Nick's gonna reach in there and like apply some lipstick and then kiss his fate note.
Are you gonna give? Are you planning on giving the fake note to that guy, and we keep the original?
Yeah.
All right. I like it.
So
Also,
is your fake note accurate?
what? I was planning to have that accurate because I need him to translate it.
Yeah, I think maybe if we just tell him we don't care what he does with this, we're just curious what it says.
Well, because we
does
did
nothing.
win it, right? I mean, we deserve
win,
to know.
won.
We won it.
Exactly. And Garth, I think I'm not really good at talking to people, so maybe I can introduce you since I know that you won, or I guess Nick won, maybe. But I mean, I know you're really good at talking to people.
Yeah. I got
Like
what
you
they
said, I'm
call the
better
silver
sneaking around
tongue.
behind them.
Yeah, no, I can do that. One thing we need to agree on though, we mentioned the note. Ain't nobody say shit about no money we got. All right.
Agreed.
As far as this guy knows, his first prize was just this note.
We didn't get any money. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. All right. If you see something, no, you didn't. All right.
All right.
I need the three of you to roll me an intelligence roll.
Okay.
Oh, that's not my strong suit.
I don't think it's any of your all strong suit.
18.
Oh,
what are you talking about?
Right.
I'm a genius.
Garth is really thriving in this game. Garth.
22.
I am.
Nick and Garth.
We are like we're on fire.
So
well,
smart.
let's
Island.
Hey!
Okay, so
18, 19, and 20. Wow.
Okay, so
I ended up with the
open
lowest. Son of a bitch.
Garth, you kind of point at the note and you say, "Hey, notice that this apostrophe with two Q's right after it. That's probably something like that's a double letter, so that's probably something like heel, like HE''LL."
I imagine that the
with,
two of them just
Shadow,
stare at me when I say that. I'm like,
Shadow with
I
your
get it right.
19. Shadow with your 19, you put together that, based on that, this is a Caesar stopper. This is a +5 Caesar stopper. So all the letters are just sifted 5.
So there wasn't like a thing we had to find. Okay.
Old Queen Crow, since you got this 20, you don't have to translate it. You're just looking at this and your brain just doing it. It says your contact is named Melvin. He'll be on the back porch offering American spirits.
Okay.
Melvin.
I guess Nick's just gonna perk up and he goes, "Oh, wait, guys. I didn't realize this. I recognized this. Just flew my mind, but this is a cipher. I know what it says." And he's just gonna like basically repeat what you said.
All right.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
I was so
distracted
earlier by the bling of all of these fierce ladies that I'm sorry. I was just very distracted. Didn't make
it is
distracting.
I was distracted by the bling of gold. There was a lot of gold in that. There's a lot of gold in there.
Hey, we just talked about this. Well, actually, though, since you figured this out, I don't think we even need to talk to that dude over there.
We don't have to talk to him. Yeah,
fuck him. And then I'm just gonna burn my like fake note. It just goes up in flames.
This dude's still over here just like panicking.
I'm gonna. Oh God!
Right.
Hold on. How's he doing? How's he doing with the thing?
Struggling.
Real bad.
How's who doing?
The guy is he getting close at all?
Oh,
No,
no.
he's doing worse now,
He's getting
apparently.
really frustrated. You know how when you're like stuck on a game and you get frustrated and you just start doing worse and worse and worse.
All right. Well, I'm just
That's
going.
what he's doing right now.
I'm just going to buy us just a little bit of time, just in case he finds a little second wind. I'm going to cast Mage Hand and just gently just knock it in the wrong direction so that it costs him like a life.
Oh my god.
You know, and I'm gonna like kind of lean over to the others and like, I'm just kind of like thinking, if Jalene's supposed to be a mastermind taking this is a very ineffective form of communication on her part.
Yeah, well, they didn't actually send the smartest man to retrieve this either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe she expects them to have a little brains too.
well,
What
joke's
if
on
that's
her.
part of her plan the whole time?
Listen, this
Maybe.
note had me at American drinks. So let's say we either find the others
American
or
spirit.
American Spirit. There's cigarettes that smoke for like 30 minutes. Once you start smoking one, you're there for the long haul.
oh,
Nick
those.
is very invested now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
we're
do
both
it.
like, hot damn.
I love that I got Nick hooked on cigarettes.
All right. Pibby. Shit.
Sure.
I threw my stuff. Pibby. So you finished speaking with Elvira. Well, I guess Elvira was finished speaking with Pibby.
Yeah, Elvira probably was like, all right, cool, thanks.
I'm gonna go find someone else. So what is Pibby gonna do now?
Am I seeing my 3 friends walking around looking kind of goofy over there?
Yeah, they're in this room with you. Yeah.
All right, I'm probably gonna walk up to them, and just be like, those who ask for help are often those who have failed to do something for themselves.
Yeah. Which is actually, it's funny you say that because you see that guy over there at the machine. He sucks. I mean, we breezed through this thing pretty good, but he asked for Shadow's help just here a minute ago. But it's kind of humorous watching. He's bad. But yeah,
He's been throwing away money now for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, what I'm saying though, Pidby, is that's some wise words, and you can demonstrate with somebody right here in this room.
Losing is essential to anyone's success. The more you lose, the more you want to win.
That dude really wants to win. Man, you're on fire tonight, Pidby.
That was a really good one too.
Thanks.
That was a really good one.
Good.
Nick here just had like a little bit of a breakthrough. You seen? All right, this one might be hard for you, Pidby. It's gonna be a direct question. You ready? You seen Felix around here anywhere? I think my new game is trying to come up with questions to stump Pidby.
She's like self-Kenku'd herself. Like,
I know.
She doesn't have you don't have this, like, the game doesn't limit you. You've done this to yourself. I love that.
The self-Kenku. I like that expression.
All right. A real friend is one who walks in, and they're gonna point from the theater area, the club, into the main area. When the rest of the world walks out, and then is gonna point towards the direction that
Room 4.
Felix went. Yeah, room 4.
I'll be damned.
Oh.
The little thing did it. All right, well, I guess we know where Felix is. We should probably regroup, right, and let him know we got a little bit of a lead here. Also, tell him about my man. Oh, by the way, Shadow heard my man. Not my man, of course, but
Make time to celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how big or small.
I agree, and I'll get out a cigarette and hand it to Nick, and I'll light one. Celebration.
What, no cigarette? You're not even giving me a cigarette card? See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm right here, and you didn't even
no.
offer me a cigarette.
You want one? I'm sorry. It's just I know Nick likes them. You want one? I give him one.
I grab one, and I reach into my coat, and I pull out one of these, like, Opera Link, like 30s, 40s cigarette filters, and put it on the end of it.
Wow.
I like to think there's a big no smoking sign right behind us that we didn't even notice.
We're like right in front of it.
This is like a 90s bar. You have to like get down to be able to see where your friends are.
There's smoke in the picture.
Excellent.
Smokers don't grow old; they die young.
Well,
Hell yeah.
Young for elves is relative. That's what Nick says.
Look, as a good friend of mine says a lot, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. All right.
I don't even think these things affect me in that way. No, I don't think tieflings are affected by cigarettes like that.
Just a really dark joke in my head.
Has Felix come out of like? Well, has he come out of the
Felix
closet?
Came out
he came
a long
out
time ago.
Years ago.
So is he in the room though?
I think at this point I'd still be in the room, wouldn't I? Because this is after Elvira spoke to Pidby, so I'd still be in the pantry.
Yeah.
But I'd probably
Nick's gonna kind of wave at the others. He's like, "All right, let's go get Felix so we can go find this Melvin fella out on the patio."
Yep. So you guys are kind of having this conversation with Pibby simultaneously to Nick, or sorry, Felix having the conversation with Elvira.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, do you guys go into the pantry to meet Felix, or does Felix come out? Which one?
I think we're gonna knock because we know what Felix gets up to when we leave him alone.
I'm too busy singing show tunes with the lady of the night.
So they're knocking. Do you open the door, Felix?
I'm going to look at Elvira, and just because she said that there was like someone that she knew, or like their leader or whatever. So Felix is just gonna say, I am on a very pressing matter, but if you let me know what your leader's name is, I am more than happy to stop in and have a chat. It could coincide with my own mission, so to speak.
Well, I can take you right to her, but her name is Chapel.
Damn. Lovely name. Well, the knocking I'm going to assume will be someone that's either one of us know. So, as I said,
if someone's trying to come in here and have sex, we should probably just leave.
Oh, no one's going to be having sex in here. Not with the rats.
Outside the door.
During the conversation.
Outside the door.
During the conversation,
I bet they're having
Elvira,
sex in there.
During the conversation with Elvira, Felix has just kind of been like looking around and casting vicious mockery on every rat that he finds.
You're a stupid rat. You're a stupid rat.
For it to be the pantry, this room has been shockingly clear of rats.
Okay. But yeah, so he's probably just gonna, after getting the name, has been lovely to meet you, and if our needs align, I shall be on my way towards you. And he is going to open the door and just stand there and look at the four of them.
Hey, I need you to realize.
No, you open the door and all of us fall forward because all of us had our ear against the door.
Yeah. You ass motherfucker.
We're lifted.
I see someone banging in there.
Actually, then we'll make it even funnier. Make it even funnier then. Felix is still standing next to Elvira, and Gregory, my mage hand, opens the door instead. And that's what everyone falls in.
That for me.
Nick, who I want to paint a picture for what Nick looks like to y'all, because he's in a he's in a like fishnet cable sweater with grandpa slippers on, a pink rhinestone cowboy hat, a feather boa, and lipstick now fully on his mouth, on the floor, looking up at Felix, going, "Oh, that is not the person I thought you'd be in here with, Felix."
Felix looking at Nick, just gonna say, "Well, I suppose all drag is valid."
Felix,
And
is that
Elvira's like,
a
"That's right,
lady
that's
you're
right.
with?"
You need to go take up for me.
Damn, Felix. Oh, sorry, miss. That burst out, got away from me.
Yes.
I give Felix a wink.
Felix is gonna.
It's just fine. It's just
Felix
fine.
is gonna look at Elvira and says, "Ignore them." Well, everyone but Pidby. I like Pidby. I'm still out on the other three yet. If you will excuse, we have some matters to attend to.
He's just gonna walk over us. He's gonna step over us from where we're on the ground.
If everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. And then Pidby
I
gets
feel
on
like also Elvira also steps over you guys and walks out. But I do want to give the other four of you a perception roll on Elvira. Well, actually, Pibby, you already had your perception roll.
Yeah, I already did.
The other three of you that have not.
Did I roll perception on Elvira? Oh, was that for the room?
Yes.
19.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Stop showing me up.
Elvira steps over you and keeps walking. You see she kind of walks towards the center door on the right-hand wall and walks inside.
Center of the right.
You guys are all together now. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna turn to Felix and I want to catch him up. I want to be like, Felix, we cracked this weird note we got out of the game machine, and I hold up the little cipher. It turns out that we have reason to believe that gentleman's struggling. And I'm gonna point at him. He's still banging away. He was overheard speaking to my man on his sending stone, and he was looking for this note. The note says that he is supposed to be meeting a contact named Melvin out on the patio who's selling American spirits, and I believe he has information on Jolene.
Sounds like you lot have been busy. Are we making sure that he doesn't find us? Or at least doesn't...
Oh, who, the guy playing the machine? Yeah, he gonna be there a while.
Oh,
Don't worry about him.
He's not going to be leaving there anytime soon.
Well, let's make sure we keep him there. I'm going to walk over so that I'm within 30 feet. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion on the machine, and I'm going to make it start making fritz sounds, like it's going on the fritz or something, and it's just a bit buggy or whatever. We should be fine.
I know what I'm going to do. Suddenly, the Minotaur goes vertically, then horizontally, and everything just doesn't work anymore.
We should be good now. Anyway, to the patio. Oh, I warn you, if you see what was it called? There was a musical not long ago. The Tale of the Lord of the Rings, Gandalf the Swole. If you see him, do be clear.
That's funny.
Wait,
isn't
Go ahead.
Isn't the guy handing out cigarettes the guy that you talked to, the younger one?
No, I didn't get a name from either of them.
Okay.
All I got was a sending stone.
I'm gonna lean over to Nick.
The other 70% of other people in this place.
And just say, hey, you know what swole is? I don't know that.
So, when you guys arrive outside...
It's fine.
That was just for Nick.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Only Nick heard that. Not letting you know I don't know a word.
When you guys get outside, there's probably about 20 people out here. They're all sitting around. Everybody's smoking. There's a couple of people you can see are handing out cigarettes, so it's not like you can immediately pick out who's handing out what. if you look around, you can kind of hear some different conversations. If you'd like, you can roll me a perception roll or take your passive to see what kind of conversations you're overhearing.
Can I
okay.
argue Felix could get advantage because I've already been out here before?
Yeah, because you get. I would say you kind of had a good look at who might be interesting.
Okay, cool.
Well, damn, it's a good thing because everybody else got terrible rolls.
Hidby is very
I'll take
short.
I'll take my passive if that helps any. My passive perception is 16.
For some reason, the perception is not letting me roll with advantage, so I'll just roll twice. Oh wait, no, I just figured out how. Okay, 27.
Well, damn.
And 18, obviously 27.
Damn.
The 27 will do it. Literally, no one notices anything except for Felix.
Really?
Did Nick roll? Oh, Nick rolled. Okay, yeah.
My passive is 13,
Garth.
so not high enough to matter.
That's right. Garth went a little higher, too high, too fast. Garth, you do get to see something. You see, there's like a fence kind of surrounding the outside of the patio, and on the outside of one of the fence, there's like scratches and tufts of fur. You also kind of notice that there are 4 particular people handing out cigarettes when people ask. 3 of them are skinny young gingers.
Damn it. Only question: the tufts of fur, are they like rat fur? Can I tell?
Not with your 15.
Earlier.
Not with your 15. Felix, with your 27, you pick out exactly who's got the American spirits.
Mhm.
There are 2 gingers, 2 skinny gingers, handing out American spirits. And you see that the fur that is caught in the fence is rat fur.
Is rat fur. Okay. I'm gonna relay all the information I just got to everybody, pointing out the fur, pointing out the person, the correct person. And I'm gonna lead over to Nick and say, was there anything else on that note about what to say or ask for, or just that we're looking for this person?
It just said the contact name was Melvin.
Okay.
So there were 2 gingers with American spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
One
his
of
name
them
supposed to
is
be Melvin.
Melvin.
Alright. I'm going to walk up to who you said was the correct one. Since we're handing out cigarettes, may I have one, please?
Yeah, sure, here.
And I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab it lightly and pull it out and say, your name wouldn't have to be Melvin at all, would it? And he's gonna like put it in and flick it. Start having
He kind of like pulls back and looks at you. It is, but I don't go by that. How would you know that?
Well, notes in hidden places reveal hidden information. He's gonna take another cigarette, and he's gonna gesture over to Nick, to come over. Well, when you're playing a game long enough, or as what my dear friend has, I believe they are rewarded when they win. Apparently your name was on a note inside the machine. He's going to take another dragon.
And he kind of leans forward and he grabs your hand and he says, her beauty is beyond compare. And he makes eye contact with you.
Okay. I know the song. I know the lyrics. I don't know what order they go in. But I'm going to respond with it. I know the song. I'm not. You can get others. You can
get them to help you out here. Unless they just don't want to.
Oh, we can help.
Oh yeah, you
Beauty is beyond compare with flaming locks of
auburn,
auburn hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure which order it was in. Yeah, he's going to repeat it with flaming locks of auburn hair. I don't know why I always thought that was the first part, and then that was the second part. I'm like, hopeless, useless homosexual Michael. God damn it.
You're getting that a lot
this
this
is
week.
Dolly.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. I'm
Uh,
actually a cis straight. Oh, I can't even say that without throwing up. Damn. No.
It's not that bad, okay?
he says, okay, good. I'm glad you're here. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to be meeting you for. I assume you know what I'm supposed to be meeting you for. So, what's up? What am I supposed to be? What do I need to do?
Has
I am
Nick
going
come
to.
over?
Yeah. I did like try and like bring you over as well, and then said that you were the one that played and won the game and had the hidden information. So I assume that you're with me. I don't know about the other three, unless you three like meandering closely by or something.
I was gonna walk over. Would I have overheard him say that to Felix?
Give me a perception, or let's see, what's your passive?
It's 13.
Give me a perception roll.
I did try to like.
And
get
I'm
you
gonna.
over as well.
Oh, okay. Well, that.
Okay. So yes, you do
Nice.
hear it. You were able to hear that.
I'm gonna kind of like, since Felix, beckoned me over, I kind of like come up and like kind of bow very shortly, and he's like, we were sent here on the orders of my man to contact you.
He's like, I wasn't told there was going to be more than one person.
He
And he
had to
starts
call
acting a
back
little
up to
nervous.
help win the note.
Give me a deception roll.
I'm
You
gonna
can
give her
take
body.
that. I was going to say you can give her the help action. Here
Oh yeah,
for,
I'll give help.
By like being, oh yeah, that's what
36.
happened.
She don't need you.
All right.
What's up with you're just rolling like straight 19s tonight.
He's like, I did see that dude in there that he spent like 300 gold on that machine. It's crazy. He's been in there all night. He's doing terribly. I feel like the machines now, like playing the game against him, it's pretty interesting.
Mhm.
Some people are born with a gaming talent, others need to train. Nick here was born with a gift for it. Hence why we needed some help.
Well, all right. What's my assignment? What am I supposed to be meeting you here for? I was told to come here, hand out American spirits on the patio, and wait for a contact to come meet me. So what do
Passes
we
into her
need to do?
party. Or ways to get into her party.
Felix is going to.
I'm gonna
lean
go
in.
out on a branch here. I'm gonna we need directions to Jolene's.
You know, the party at the moment.
So why would people that are working for Jolene need directions to her?
She's very secretive. She doesn't just allow any. We have to be initiated in and allowed. You don't just give your information out to newbies. You're supposed to take us to her.
Right. Okay. Okay. Am I also supposed to take that old man out there that keeps losing the game?
No, he
Felix
didn't pass the
is-
initiation test.
Oh, I see. This is a
Game is the
test.
test. Felix is going to try to mention and word things correctly. Now, would you be asked to come out here for a specific job if you weren't to be the one to lead us? In a sense, you're also being tested. You're part of it, correct?
Oh,
Everyone, we need to keep up appearances. As long as we don't mention anything. as long as we don't mention anything specific, then no one can be traced back to us, right?
Hmm. So all I need to do is take you guys to Jolene's,
Yes.
To show
and that
your
I'll pass
loyalty.
my test.
That's right.
It's up to her to decide, truly.
Do we have to go right now? Can I like hang out at the bar, or do we gotta go?
Would you keep Jolene waiting?
Hmm.
Felix is now outright going to try to persuade him that this is of... Listen, it's Jolene. It's of utmost importance. Nobody wants to keep her waiting. Did you hear what happened to the last guy? I'm just straight up
give me
persuading
the persuasion roll.
Alright. I'm going to bardic myself instead then. Because I'm obviously trying to do it specifically, and then roll a 1d8. Yep. 16. We all have a job to do, and I don't like to keep her waiting.
Yeah. Okay. You're right. You're right.
Thank fuck I've got a +7 to persuasion, eh? Jesus Christ.
He says,
I need to
I'll
play
tell you
Bard
what.
more often.
He says, I tell you what, I do have one thing I need to take care of here, and then we can go. Give me 15 minutes.
Nick is gonna really
He's gotta
quickly.
poop.
He's gonna message Garth to tell Garth hang back because he's gonna be like, hang back. We've conned this guy into thinking we're initiates of Jolene's cohort.
All right. Standing by. I'll let the others know.
Well, I'm going to kind of pause this scene for just a second, and we're going to go to Garth. Because when Garth came out here, Garth got a completely different reaction when he came out here. When Garth walked out, oh my God, is that Garth Stapleton Jr.? And there's like all these people running over, and they're just so friggin' excited to see you, and they're just like,
hey,
asking for autographs and like sexually harassing you, and like there's all kinds of like.
It's only sexual harassment if it ain't warranted, but that's, you know what, it's fine. Oh, all right, that feels all right, but that's a little too close. Yeah. Give me you got a pen there or something I can write with? Who you want this made out to?
He notices his coat's gone, and then his belt's missing. All these people are crowding around him.
I told you, I got my circles.
Roll me a perception roll, Garth.
15.
While you were getting harassed, somebody stole 20 gold from you.
Oh.
Sorry.
Watch out for the gays, they're sneaky bastards.
That ain't right. No, okay. All right, hands off. You know what? It's much appreciated, but let's just take a step back. Somebody, there's always that one. There's always that one that ruins it for the whole class, right? But, so, if you just one at a time, come on, I'll sign you autographs, but I got to put my this is my, right here, see this? This is my personal bubble. Okay, we don't want to come inside my personal bubble.
Felix wants to pop that bubble so bad.
I walk on past him since I was right there with him, counting my new 20 gold that I have.
So
that's scary little shit right there.
The dude said Melvin said he needs like 15 minutes, and he kind of starts to go walk inside. Do one of you kind of follow to keep an eye on him, or what do you guys want to do?
Yeah,
I think we should ask Pibby to do it.
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna.
I was getting ready to.
Ooh.
I
Because
was gonna say Pidby or Shadow are probably the most sneaky. I can cast. I have invisibility, so I can cast invisibility and just sort of follow him around silently, watching where he's going and listening to him. And I also have
Message.
yeah, I think I have a message. I think I got a message recently.
The only true downside to Pidby is we need a cipher for the ciphers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So if I see Pidby going off to the crowd, I'll just be like, all right, you all want a little demonstration? Yeah, I know. All right, well, I ain't being paid to play tonight, but I'll give you a little something, and I'll use that to cover the little song that I play to give bardic inspiration. Pidby.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I love that. And then Pidby sort of like goes into a corner. It's not hard, under a table, not hard. And we'll say, I am invisible, understand, simply because people refuse to see me. And then it's gonna cast invisibility, and I guess follow that guy out.
I would probably follow him out too, stealthy. I'm gonna stay back a little bit. I figure Pidby must be around somewhere since they disappeared. But I'm gonna stay back and do that and just kind of see where he's going. Give me a stealth.
Yeah, I'll need a stealth from you, Shadow, but Pidby, you just went invisible, right?
Yeah, I'm invisible.
Okay. Yeah, I'll need a stealth from you,
Is-
Shadow. You got advantage.
Is there a way to do advantage on this?
You can
If you
right
hold the
click,
button,
maybe?
if
You
you
have to
Oh.
hold
pull
it
up.
down and hold check and drag it up, it'll.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know why it still rolled mine. Ignore that.
Oh, that's terrible. Wow.
It's good enough, though. He
Okay.
is very much distracted because he trusts you guys. He thinks you guys are telling the truth, but he also is just there's kind of like a little tick in the back of his mind because something just doesn't quite add up. So he's going to be going out and he let me get who wants to do it. It doesn't matter. I just want a luck roll, which is just a straight D20 from anybody. It doesn't matter.
Me, I'm
Whoever
never.
wants to do
I
it.
do not have good luck.
What is luck even based on?
Just
It's just a straight D20. I'm making
Oh,
it. This is
straight
just like
D20.
like actual
It's just
luck.
to see. It's just trying to influence kind of how I'm going to.
I'm just saying, I vote Nick because Nick's been rolling like 19 straight.
Nick's been rolling high, yeah.
I'll do it, but God, putting that on me.
What, this will be the.
I also literally have lucky as a feat that I can put on checks for advantage.
Oh, come on.
4.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
Nick's
I knew
fault.
that was gonna happen.
Actually, no. Anything that happens is specifically Crow's fault.
It's okay. It's,
Damn.
it
You find out this
genuinely
is actually
is.
the one we want, the low one. We want a low roll.
It could
Because
be.
we're rolling
Well-
for the enemy, remember?
True.
So, he kind of goes out in the. He kind of goes out. Pibby and Shadow, you guys are both following him. And he kind of goes out and he pulls out his sending stone, and he calls up my man, and he's just like, "Hey, so yeah, people. Some people.
Can I snatch that out of his hand? He doesn't know me. Can I snatch that out of his hand and take off?
Sure. Give me a sleight of hand."
Okay.
So he's kind of standing out off to the side of the patio, like out in the yard, kind of.
We can see him.
Yeah, he's just kind of off to the side of the patio. He's not very far away. He's just far enough to where it's quiet enough that he can talk on the sending stone. That's pretty much it. And so you run up and you are successfully able to grab this sending stone out of his hand. What do? Where are you running?
Okay, he's out in the yard. I'm just gonna run around and hide like any place that makes itself available.
Okay.
I have stealth, so it's pretty good.
Give me the stealth roll for the hide. And let's see if
Okay.
he sees you. Oh, it doesn't matter what you roll. He does not see you. I got a 1.
Oh my god, you got a 21.
He is flabbergasted and is just sitting here staring at his own hand, just like as you ran away with it. So he doesn't even know. And as you're running away, you hear my man be like, "Yeah, well, hey, who's there? Who is this? Hey, you gonna talk? Well, all right then." And he just hangs up. Felix.
Yes.
So I get a question. He didn't even see me, basically, did he?
No, he did not.
Okay.
He was really focused on his sending stone, and when you took it, he was just like. So you were able to get away with it.
All right, I'll just circle back around and come back in the front again and go back and meet them.
The bouncer looks at you and is like, you've got an ID that's, oh yeah, this is a real ID. Keep going.
I'll like take my towel and kind of pat him on the cheek as I'm walking by.
All right, Felix.
Yeah.
Melvin's walked away. You saw Pippi and Shadow followed him. You saw you're seeing Shadow stole the sending stone right out of his hand when he was trying to talk to my man and ran around the building. What do you do?
Felix is just going to kind of chuckle to himself a little bit and then lean over to Nick and just say, "That Shadow's a real sneaky one, isn't he?"
I'm in favor of it currently. It's working for us.
Oh yeah, I'm not complaining. I don't know, it must be nice to somehow be not noticed or perceived. Must be nice sometimes. And then he's gonna look over
Nick's just gonna give him like a side eye, oh, okay, sure. As if he's ever believed the idea that Felix would want to stop being like the center of attention for even 5 seconds. Like, this sounds like the biggest load of bullshit Nick's ever heard.
I'm imagining as you say this, Gregory is doing jazz hands over your head, and your coat is flashing. Your coat has lights on it flash.
Actually, I feel like even Gregory is probably doing the same thing that Nick does. Like, they have their moment where like they both look him up and down and look at each other. That means I'm playing my character well. I like that.
Whatever the sign language symbol for bullshit is, Gregory's making it.
Gregory is making it. Felix is also going to look over at Garth and notice that he's being accosted by all these people.
He loves it, though.
And he's gonna make a comment, be like, "Oh, look at him playing with his fans." I'm glad he gets it.
Are you sure they don't think he's his daddy? That's what I say to Felix.
They specifically called me Junior.
He doesn't. No, Garth don't hear. Garth don't hear that.
That's true.
He feels it like a spidey sense.
Wolfkin hears it.
Felix is probably gonna look at Nick. And for the first time in a long time, genuinely give Garth credit and says, no, he's earned this on his own. He deserves it. Still a prick sometimes, but he's deserved it. His daddy was way more famous.
He's had longer.
Yes. Exactly, he's way more famous. You're doing great. Anyway, if you weren't your father's son, whose coattails would you ride next?
I can't hear you, remember? So quit being a dick.
I know. I was just making a stupid comment.
Felix, right after you're assassin Garth, you notice out of the corner of your eye, there's kind of a rat with glittery fabric in its mouth, and like sequins and glitter falling off of the fabric. running into a hole on the back of the building inside.
Huh. Rats are in the walls, it seems.
Ugh, how is the health inspector not shut this
The
place
whole place
down?
has to come down.
Oh,
Set
yeah.
the whole thing on fire.
I don't think they have a health inspector.
Mm.
Probably just someone to make it all look above board. I am going to head over towards where the hole is. Not get close enough or anything, but just kind of stand nearby it. And just kind of like, I don't know, just kind of stand and make it look like I'm not paying attention to the hole. But obviously with my shoes and my clothes being extra as fuck, maybe the idea of Felix kind of like trying to goad them into his outfit in a sense. And then as soon as he sees one, he's gonna kill it. If they're, like,
So,
things. That's the idea anyway.
none come out while. Hold on. None come out while you're standing here. However, give me an investigation roll. Your passive investigation is really high, but you might even find out more. Give me a roll.
Passive is 17. My roll is 25.
Oh yeah, you found out even more. So inside here, inside the hole, you can hear. While you're kind of standing there next to it, you can hear the sound of toilets flushing.
So that's in the bathroom. The toilets are where the rats are going. Very well. I'm going to walk back over to Nick and just... Oh, the rats are going towards the bathroom for some reason.
Maybe we can. Maybe we should let Melvin know we need to go to the bathroom real quick, and we'll meet him back here.
Melvin's already out there.
He's in the yard, right?
Melvin. Yeah,
Yeah.
Melvin is in the yard. Remember, he was talking on the he's just like right here next to the patio in the yard.
Yeah.
Nick's gonna like kind of like walk over to him, and he's just gonna be like, "While you conclude your business, me and my associate need to stop by the bathroom. We'll meet you back here in 15 minutes."
He's like, "Do one of y'all got a sending stone I can borrow while you're going?"
Not on me, sorry.
No.
You know,
No,
I've heard there's been somebody. This usually happens at music festivals, but there's been someone snatching them up and putting them in a backpack to like sell them on campus at a cheap like. It's been a whole problem around here. Maybe it was those drag queens who was beating people up in the alleys earlier.
I think one of them took mine earlier.
Well, you know, they were here. They beat me up earlier, and they took 40 gold. Man, they're in the other room. They maybe have your sending stone.
I heard one of them has rabies.
Oh God, I'm so happy I wasn't bitten. Tell you what. You go talk to them and see if they have your sending stone, and we'll meet you back here in 15 minutes. How does that sound?
That sounds good. Pibby, are you still following around?
Yeah, I'm still following Melvin.
Okay. And Shadow, you kind of like ran back around. Are you still trying to go? Are you going to try to like sneak and follow him, or what do you want to try to do?
If I see him coming back out, then I'll wonder where he's going, because I have no idea why he would be coming back in here. I'll go to like where I'll see Nick. I'll assume I'll see Nick, and then coming in also about this
Wait,
to go to the bathroom.
Question: did Nick see Janzik take the phone or sending stone? Because as far as Nick knows, this dude really did just straight up get his sending stone stolen.
I don't believe so. Let's see. What's Nick's passive perception?
It's only 13.
Oh no, you did not notice.
Okay, well if I see Janzik, I would have probably like messaged him like again like stay back, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, it would be like stay back, sitting him on a wild goose traces against the drag queens from earlier, meeting him back here in 15 minutes.
And
Alex noticed there.
I'm gonna have Nick. I'm gonna have you roll a persuasion roll.
On this guy?
Yep.
Can I, because I can see this happening from the deck, can I give them my last bardic?
Well,
yes.
Actually,
You're probably gonna need
it. Well, I was gonna say I actually want to see if I can just use a lucky to do a advantage on this because I do have a lucky.
Yep.
Hang on.
Well, and you also got the bardic, so that's is it a D8 or a D6 at level 5?
It is a D8. D8 at level 5, D10 at level 10, and D12 at level 15.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna roll again then. Hang on. Sorry, give me a second.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the bardic?
A D8.
D8.
Okay.
Oh, thank God, succeed.
Okay. With a 16, he's gonna be like, I've heard about them. It probably was them. I think I'm gonna go check them out. And he kind of walks off to walk inside. And Pidby and Shadow, you guys are gonna follow him. And he's gonna go, and he's probably gonna spend like the next 15 minutes talking to those rabid drag queens.
I'm signaling to Felix like that we need to move, like him and me need to move fast, like to get to the bathroom to check that out. And I'm also gonna send a message to Garth and be like, "Wake up!" And I want to send a mental clapping sound to him and be like, "Wake up! Follow us to the bathrooms. We're delaying Melvin."
All right. Sorry. This concludes the time I have for you wonderful fans today. I got to go to the little boys' room.
Are you
all right.
sure, Garthy?
Oh, I know, I'm sure. But hey, look, I am doing a concert next Friday night. And actually, I might see if I can come back here and perform. I think that they, this seems like my type of place, my vibe. So you just keep a lookout for me. This ain't the last time you seen old Garth and the Rusty Spur. You'll just give him a wink.
And this is where you learn how quickly the gays will turn on you because they're all just like, his dad was better.
Hey, hold up now. Bunch of rabid vultures in this town. Then I will head over to the bathroom.
Oh my God, Garth is homophobic, confirmed. This is how it's all confirmed now.
Look, he's just really deep in the closet. He hasn't unlearned his internal homophobia yet.
He's not being homophobic. He's just like, they're being mean. Everybody's mean to Garth. Damn.
Anyway, I love that they have high-tech games, but they still have this god-awful picture of the bathrooms that looks like a medieval ass.
They spent all their budget on the arcade games.
Well, I said you heard the sounds of toilets flushing.
I mean, this isn't far from some of the dive bars I've been in, but damn.
It's like actual plumbing, but they make it look like it's old-fashioned.
It's rustic.
It's like
very rustic.
Yeah, it's like in to do stuff like that.
That's a good point.
This is
this place. This room, without question, is the most disgusting place in this building. Maybe in any building you've seen in quite a while. The place reeks of stale urine, spilled beer, and unwashed despair. The floor is slick with an unidentifiable. The floor is slick with an unidentifiable mix of liquids, mostly water. We'll say that, but definitely not all of it. Graffiti covers the walls. Some of the messages are like heartfelt declarations of queer love, And then some of them are just straight up like obscene drawings and horrible insults like you wouldn't believe. The place is filthy. But sitting on the edge of one of these toilets here is rising LGBT superstar Chapel Roan. And she is bawling her eyes out. And I need you all four to, or all five, to give me a perception roll.
Oh,
10. Feel like it's appropriate for Gar there.
Nick is gagging so hard he can't focus on anything.
Oh my
He's
God,
like
you guys
this
have all
close to
Everybody.
vomiting.
Everybody gagging.
Oh my
My
God.
passive is 13, but still.
That's a perception.
oh, well, me and Pitby aren't there. Do we need to make a roll? Me and Pitby aren't there.
It's fine that you did. I know you guys aren't there, but it's fine that you did. You did terribly on the roll, so you got rid of
Yeah,
a terrible
I got a
roll.
nat 1, so
You got rid of a bad roll, so that sounds good to me.
Yeah, we took care of those.
I'll take the passive of 18.
So in this room,
Oh my gosh.
with your passive 18 on the walls, you see you kind of get a clearer picture of the graffiti. You see one that says Velveeta isn't queen forever. And you see things like the rats rule the tunnels and ask Gruff what's in the pies. Also in here with Chapel are two incredibly beautiful women. Elvira that you met earlier, and then a different woman you haven't met yet. She is she's a halfling woman, and she is just like Elvira. Just her eyes sparkle like you wouldn't believe. She's got like, it looks like there's galaxies in her eyes. She's got this beautiful black, almost like solid black skin. It's just she's gorgeous. And Chapel asks, Chapel's just crying, and she looks up at you, and she's in that full drag makeup like she always is, with like the white face and the eye makeup and stuff, and she's crying. It's kind of running down her face, and she's like, "Please, won't you help us? We just want to perform here, and Velveeta just won't let us.
Well,
Please, will you talk to her for us?"
that don't seem right. Why won't she let you perform?
She says we're not real queens. She says we're vermin, and we're just trying to, we're ruining the art. She says we don't understand the art, and
Oh my fucking God, it just clicked in my head. Oh, I'm so late to the party. Okay, yep, I'm on the right page now.
Dona, I think Nick would just kind of look at these people and be like, "True queens don't ask; they seize."
Hey, that's good. Hey, can I use that in the song? That's a good line.
I want
Felix is
royalties, Garth.
He's
All right.
Felix is
We do the paperwork
clicked
later.
into the situation. I've clicked into what's going on here, the vermin and all that. I get it now.
Chapel says, well, I don't think you quite understand how fierce Velveeta really is.
I mean, she seemed all right to me, but we didn't really spend too much time with her. Although I gotta say, I mean, let me hear something. I mean, let's see what you got. I mean, I myself, Felix, we're connoisseurs of fine.
professionals.
We're professionals. We're fine. We like a good performance. And
She
here's the
puts
thing.
on a full-on concert
Okay, well,
right in
I was
front of
just
you.
gonna say, I'd let you know if maybe she's just trying to spare your feelings if you're not any good. But no, that's pretty damn good. So, yeah.
No, she says we're not real queens.
Well, what's it take to be a real
Yes.
queen?
According to them, not being women.
Cunning,
Only to dress
Mhm.
up as
cunning,
one.
this nerve and
I think
talent,
that that's the
Garth.
I think that might be the problem.
Right, because that's a drag. Yeah, I forgot for a minute that was a drag show back there. Well, that just don't seem right. I mean, you
Felix
got
is gonna
talent, you got
look at
talent.
Felix is gonna look at the girls and say, "He is very straight."
He just
I
tips his
can
hat.
tell. They all do this.
I mean, still though,
Well-
that's not right? They got talent. I mean, they got some good talent. Felix, they better than you are, and they let you perform here, so they should let them perform here.
Oh, better than me. That's cute, Garth. Who's your daddy again?
Nick's
he
gonna
better than
like
you
look at
too.
the queens, and he's like gonna be like, "What will you give us if we convince Velveeta?"
I don't know. What do you want?
Money.
I have money.
Please?
You're really into these royalties things tonight, ain't you?
Do you have any idea how much it takes to fund a public library, Garth?
She says, Chapel says, I'll
Those
give you
are
1,000
free.
gold.
The library's
I'll give you
free,
1,000
Nick.
gold. Chapel says, I'll give you 1,000 gold if you can convince Velveeta to let us perform. Just one
Deal.
time.
Yeah.
How about we do it a little better? How about we deceive her? She
What
can't
is it?
stop a performance. She can't stop a performance that's already happening, can she? And besides,
Oh, yes,
just
she
because-
can. You should definitely be afraid of Velveeta. Like, she seems nice and sweet, but she's terrifying. I need you to understand how terrifying she is.
I'm not afraid of a man in a wig.
You should be.
Oh wait, Velveeta's a man too?
Oh
Wow.
God, honey!
Damn. That's some good. I'm
Nick's
just
gonna pat him
saying.
on the back, and
That's
he'll be
some
like,
good
I
makeup.
so wish I was there
we'll
right now.
explain on our way. We'll explain on our way over to Velveeta.
I'm
Ma'am,
just. They are very convincing with their outfits. Is all I'm saying.
well, they
impressive.
have a lot
I feel
of
like
cunning, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. It's very yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin the bit because I love the bit so much, but Felix 100% is not going to click into it being like you genuinely don't know. And so,
Mhm.
have you even realized we're in a gay bar yet?
Wait, what?
Oh my God!
So wait, what do you mean a gay bar? What's that mean?
Well, right before this, I feel like Chapel Rome was just going to be like, wait. Aren't you Dolly Parton's like godson? How do you not know where you're at?
I just ain't made it over to this. I mean, she's the one who recommended we come here, but yeah, I mean, I just not really from this area, so I ain't played or been to this particular establishment before. But hey, I like it. But go back to this thing. So you're telling me everybody in here, like everybody in here is gay?
Most, but yes.
Not necessarily.
Now that can't be right. I have been. Wait a minute. No. Well, I'll be damned. Holy shit! Wow, he gets out like in his pocket and like pushed through a couple like napkins with phone numbers. I don't know if these are going to be as useful as I thought they was. Are you sure? Like
Felix is going to look
positive?
over at the names. Felix is going to look over at the names, and they're all blatantly male names on these napkins. Except there's one drag queen. I'm like, well, you might get something out of that one.
All right. Well, I mean, I just look again.
Nick's gonna look at his watch, and he's just gonna like smack Garth on the shoulder, and he's like, "We'll walk. We can walk and talk, Miss.
Sure.
Give us a moment. We'll be back in a few minutes." And he's
I
gonna
love
start
Nick.
dragging
He's
them.
like, Ms. Roan, we'll be back in a moment.
Ms. Rome. Felix is going to look at Nick, and we can speed this up a bit more. Ladies, if you could please join me, we're going to be seeing the show. I'm going to bring them out to... Yay, my toy keeps working.
So as they're leaving, he goes, "Are y'all gay?"
No, these are actual women. Anyway,
Well, they could
Felix
be
is
gay
going
women,
to,
though, right?
Felix is going to bring the girls. Felix is going to bring the girls with them into the performance thing. Along the way, Felix is going to talk to them about how he's going to start a performance and then bring up his like backup performers, but the show is just going to keep on going, and they're going to all take their spotlight doing their own thing as if it's one big show, to trick Velveeta, because everyone knows you don't stop a drag performance halfway through. And if she tries
I think Garth
anything,
knows that.
Felix, I don't think Garth knows much at the moment. And then Felix is going to keep a very close eye on Velveeta.
Nick's gonna
to
spin around like
stop them.
while he's doing this. Like when they get to the door before they go into like the stage room, Nick kind of turns around and he's like, I need an insurance payment up front. I need at least 300 gold up front if we're gonna be doing this.
Wow.
Give me a persuasion roll.
I have no bardic to give you, and I wouldn't give it to you anyway.
25.
Oh,
damn.
nice.
Okay. You guys seem
You're
like
about to leave
you
a
guys
lot
kind of
quicker.
seem like you're in good with Velveeta. So please put in a good word with us. It means so much to us. Please. Drag should be for everyone.
Leading into
I
the
agree.
performance room, taking them up, Felix is going to get them to just kind of like, just take a seat, wait off at the side, like really close to the stage. And then he's going to go over to Velveeta, and he's going to start talking to her and just say, you know what? I do apologize for my last performance. I have been working on something, and I think it will make up for what has happened before.
Okay. So, what I want to see
Is
for choreography, I either need to see performance or acrobatics.
I heard the word performance.
Felix's kink is definitely karma.
14 for performance.
Okay. I need to see a sleight of hand or deception for amazing costume change.
Deception, it will be dirty 20.
Nice.
I need to see a performance or persuasion for a grand finale.
We'll do performance again. 29. I know how to make
Jeez.
it.
So, you are putting on a show. Tell me about the show. Tell me about your choreography. Tell me about the costume change. Tell me about the grand finale before Chapel and her friends get to come out to perform. Tell me what's going on.
Okay, so choreography is going to be a lot more playing on a minor illusion cantrip, and the minor illusion is going to be a lot more floral, a lot more kind of butterflies representing Dolly for the butterflies, and it's going to be like floating around. He's going to be singing a riff, I suppose, since we're in a random world, on something to do with nature. I don't even know. The quick change itself is just basically going to be him again. The minor illusion, every time he does something, it's going to look like a different outfit, different colors, and he's going to keep on going. Each color is going to look like the different colors of the rainbow as he's like prancing around the stage. Each spin, he's going to be like 7 spins for like 7 different colors each time.
Have you ever seen this video of the drag queen that takes off a wig and it's a different color every time? I feel
Yeah,
like you're doing that with jackets,
yeah.
but you
I
got a
love
different
that.
jacket every time.
And then with the final performance with a 29, it's gonna be like for those for anybody that has watched Drag Race, there was a very slightly cringe scene with Megami doing her All Drag is Valid, holding up things. Felix is just going to do a much better version of that, and as he holds up the All Drag is Valid, he's going to keep the music going as Chapel, Elvira, and the other woman are going to come
Death
up.
drop
start
onto
doing
the
their-
stage.
Yeah.
Death drop on top of Velveeta. Stop the bitch. No. He's got to like do a big thing and keep the music going, so people are still under the impression the song is still going as the other 3 go on, and he's going to stand on the side where Velveeta is, and is going to be like dancing along and singing along to the music, constantly in Velveeta's way if she's trying to get on the stage to stop it.
We'll come back to that in like 2 seconds.
Well, I will be back in a moment. I'm so sorry.
I think we'll have some roll. I think we'll have some rolls for that. That'll be fun. But
I do need to leave by 4 in about half an hour because I've got some stuff I need to do. But I will be back. I'm sorry.
Or
Yep. No, that's a half an hour. Oh, he needs to leave for half an hour. I'm following. I thought he said in half an hour.
see,
Okay.
I don't know. I'm confused too because I was expecting him to drop.
Yeah, it sounded different. But okay. So
I think he said he had to leave in half an hour, but he would be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
See, okay.
So Chapel comes onto the stage, and she rolled a nat 20. So her choreography is tight. She's doing like she's voguing, she's doing badass backflips, she's death dropping, she's doing like all those like insane tricks that like don't make any sense to me when I see them. And then for her costume change, she straight up goes from like a Hillary Clinton pantsuit into like she is Glinda the Good Witch, and she starts like singing shit from Wicked, and then her grand finale.
Finally got to see Wicked. Sorry.
We're
Her
gonna talk
grand
about that later.
finale. Rats come out on stage with a bunch of mirrors, and they start reflecting light around, and there's like a laser show, and they do a choreography with her to do like this grand finale where she's doing backflips, and all of these rats are shining these lights everywhere. I need y'all to give me a perception roll. I'll do one for Felix while he's gone.
11. Not good. I'll take my
All of
pass with
us?
14.
Yeah, well, we're not in the room, but I have really good perception now.
Well, no, you are in the room. You are in the room because this is where the dude went. The dude's in
Melvin.
here fighting with those other
Okay.
drag queens.
All right, excellent.
23.
Okay, sorry.
We were very confused
Oh.
about your actual status
About
because we
what the hell
thought
was actually doing.
because we thought you were like, I got to go for half an hour. Bye.
Oh no! I said that
we
I'd be back.
misheard you.
I said that I need to go in. I need to go in half an hour, but I will be back.
We figured it out.
I rolled your perception for you.
Massive.
Oh, Pidby and Shadow, you both notice while during this performance that the two beautiful women, the Elvira and the halfling woman, are 3 rats in trench coats. And
Are they actual
you
vermin?
also yeah, and then you also notice that Chapel Roan is actually a rat king with a rat in Chapel Roan makeup on top of it.
I love it.
But no one else notices. Only you two notice this. Everyone else thinks they are beautiful women that just want to perform drag.
Great.
I'll lean over to Pidby and say, the rats are killing
it.
In the meantime, Felix, you are trying to stop Velveeta from stopping this.
And doing it in line with the performance. Try to make it seem like it's all natural for him to be there.
We'll just do one roll for it. Let's see. Oh, this one's going to be easy. All you have to do is beat a 5 on strength.
Yikes.
5 on strength.
This will be great if you don't, but
I have a -1 to my strength.
Oh,
6.
it was so close.
Hey. You guys are both weak as hell. She's just like,
We're literally doing the thing where we're just like. It looks like it's part
had her
of.
nails done. She doesn't want to break them.
We're so bad. It looks like it's part of the performance.
Well, she's screaming at you while you're doing this. She's like, "You those rats on stage! You let that vermin on my stage! I told you to get rid of them! I told you to get rid of
He's-
them!"
Felix is gonna come back saying, "And you let the dead on here? Wasn't that guy like fucking 80 years old?"
What was it?
Oh yeah, I
I
forgot about
said
that
you
guy.
let the dead. I said you let the dead on here. Wasn't that guy like 80 years
Oh.
old?
Right, that dude that was singing opera.
Yeah, he was like 80 or so. I don't know. He was close to dying. Who cares?
And I guess does Felix know that these that they're rats? Did he pick up on that?
With
No,
a passive of
only
18, I
did
don't think it was enough. Yeah.
So
no
he thinks
only
that Velveeta's just being a total bitch for no reason.
Yeah.
Colin.
I mean, even
Well,
go.
Felix, you were under the impression it was sexism earlier, weren't you?
Yeah, but the funniest part is that I feel like even if Felix did find out that they were rats, they can speak the common tongue. They look like women. Like all drag is valid. Like, he would still be on their side even after finding out. They'd be like, they put on a
He
fierce
still thinks
show.
they're women,
Like,
right?
I will say this.
He still
Okay,
thinks they're women, right?
yes.
Garth is going to be so confused when it comes out these people are rats. He's not going to know anything about anything anymore.
And we all are
What the
collectively
fuck?
agreeing that we're leaving him in the dark. Yeah, we're just going to continue to confuse him more. Yeah, everyone nodding. Yeah, cool.
So at this point though, while Velveeta's like screaming and you're stopping her, and Chapel's on stage putting on the show of a lifetime, and all those rats are coming out, holding up the mirrors, reflecting all the light, putting on like the crazy show. There is pretty much a riot erupts in the room. Everybody starts like freaking out. Oh my god, that's a bunch of rats! Anyone who's not freaking out about the rats is kind of upset about the fact that Velveeta seems so upset at people performing when they're doing so well. And so there's just this nonsense going on in the room. It's just kind of chaos. What do you guys want to do?
Wouldn't have expected much more from a
get a
Felix
hold of
production.
like Garth's shoulder because I'm worried I'm about to be separated by like this massive crush of people.
Hold hands.
I got you. Yeah, I'll grab your hand.
Yes.
Give me a perception roll. You can take. Actually, never mind. Felix, you're passive. You see Melvin in the chaos. He is trying to get out of the room.
I am going to. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna have Gregory go over and like lightly grabbing the cuff of his shirt and slowly leading him towards like the other side of the room where they're running away from to try and like keep him safe but keep him in there. While that's happening, I'm gonna turn to Velveeta. I'm gonna look her dead in the eye. And I'm just gonna say, and yet these rats are doing a better job than you ever could, and cast vicious mockery on her.
About to fight Velveeta.
How much damage? Or what's the save? Actually, I forgot about that.
It's a Wisdom 17.
She fails.
She'll take 5. She'll take 5 damage because I had to roll in there. I can roll it in here if you want me to. Oh, yeah.
And then it's disadvantage on what now? How does that work exactly?
It is disadvantage on the next attack roll. Obviously before the end of its next turn, but we're not in a combat. I'm basically just trying to I'm basically just reading her for filth. And trying to get her to like back up a little bit.
She's just going.
Love it when the mic cuts out. Velveeta's giving the pantomime show of her life right now.
Okay, so everybody else is rushing out of this room. except for Velveeta, Chapel, Elvira, the halfling woman, and the rats, and you guys and Melvin. You have
got
led
Melvin
Melvin
being
kind of
pulled.
off to the corner. Everybody else has ran out of here like panicking because of the chaos. They're just kind of running. The whole bar's erupted into chaos. Everybody's kind of running out the front door now.
Yeah. I have so many ideas, but I can't do too much.
Well, actually, let's Pibby.
Pidby says chaos is merely order waiting to be deciphered. And like I guess pops up because they were invisible.
Holy sh! Why do people keep doing that to me?
Oh, that's my cue to tap him on the other shoulder.
Holy fuck you two! You gonna give me a heart attack?
Nick's gonna yell to the Chapel Roan rat creature, "I want the rest of my money!"
She does like
How many people
a
are
sweet.
still? How many
She
people
does
are
like a
still
sweet
in
backflip, and when she does, she kicks a like a little pack of gold at you, and she actually gives you a tip. This is 1,000 gold. She says, "You've done better than what I expected."
That is some classy
Your
rats right there.
performance was great, is what Nick's just gonna say back.
She says,
Okay.
"You stood up
Does
for me.
anybody
You stood
know?
up for me." Oh, so sorry, go ahead.
Does anybody know that they're rats other than me and Pidby?
There's a
Nope.
couple
Or
of
does everybody think
people.
they're girls?
Oh,
Does everybody still think they're girls?
I thought they had revealed
Only
themselves since that's why we were screaming.
no. They're all screaming because there are rats on the
Gotcha.
stage as well. And then there was like chaos erupting because of the way Velveeta was acting.
I misunderstood.
So a
Okay.
bunch of chaos erupting, a big like fight happened.
Well, hell, we got all the rats here. We can just. You want to shatter them again, there, Felix?
Hey, they're doing a great job. What are you doing?
No, Nick's gonna hit him and be like, "No, we can't."
I have a really, really stupid idea, and it's only dependent on whether you're going to let me do this. I am going to shove or like push or tell Velveeta to leave them alone because there are still people watching the show. There are still people enjoying the show, and that's what we're doing. Felix is going to run with the crowd out into the bar. As he's running in the commotion, I want to cast Disguise Self to look like Velveeta. And then when I get to the main bar out, I'm going to scream out, "All drag is valid, you're all fucking homophobic hypocrites," and all this stuff, and like make it look like Velveeta's like yelling at them all for being horrible people.
Good. Okay.
And basically like dragging her name essentially, and like
dragging her name. That's a pun.
That's great.
We have made a few of these puns, Garth. True to character, you have missed most of them.
So Melvin at this point though has swatted off Gregory, and he's trying to run out as well.
Okay, is he running behind me or like after I've cast a spell?
He is behind you. He is behind you. So you've left as Velveeta first, and then he was able to fight off Gregory, and he's running away. You haven't quite seen him yet. He hasn't left the room yet. So the other four could react first.
Yeah, I have a wand of binding which casts hold person. I'm going to use it.
What's the save?
Wisdom 17.
Let me see if I'm able to use this ability.
He fails.
Excellent.
Okay. Good.
Have paralyzed condition for the duration at the end of each turn. Yeah. So I guess at this point, just because for RP purposes, it just holds him and he's just like.
Yep. Yep. He is held in place. At this point, Velveeta starts crying, and she runs out of the room. she kind of comes into the room and she sees Felix as Velveeta screaming all this stuff that she doesn't believe, and she's like, "Imposter! Shoot
I would love
her!"
to trip her on the way out the door if it's possible. Can I just stick out my foot and trip her on the way out?
Give me a sleight of hand roll. We'll do
All
it against
right.
her dexterity.
Bardic inspiration you, as I see what you're trying to
You
do.
gotta beat a 22. But you got high sleight of hand.
Oh,
Nice.
She falls.
you still have bardic inspiration.
In the
She
poop.
falls and like hits her nose and like
Oopsie.
busts her nose.
Oh.
So yeah, she was already crying. She's not good
Okay,
now.
just a moment of like poor Velveeta, who literally is just trying to run a bar without rats in it. Like,
Hey, it's fine.
done nothing.
I know a great plastic surgeon. They do great rhinoplasty. I think their name is Trinity. It's okay.
Ah.
Thank you, Jake for Killer, and my
Nice.
quiz.
Um,
Yeah, I'm gonna after the tripping, then because it'll be enough time. I'm gonna walk back into the room and slam the door shut and drop my drop disguise self. So then I look back like Felix. I'm
gonna lean over to
yeah.
Nick. Hey, when all this is over, I'm gonna need you to explain to me what the fuck's going on here, because I think I'm lost.
I'm gonna sit back down and finish watching the rat show that's going on. This rat show is awesome.
yeah, the rats are putting on like a laser show up here.
Oh fuck
I
yeah!
love that.
It's like Sandstorm. Ticka-ticka-ticka.
Nick's gonna, I guess, walk back over since everybody is back in the room and we're all in here alone now with Melvin, correct?
Melvin is held on the floor.
Nick's gonna kind of like walk back over and lean over him and just very politely be like, I do apologize. My associates and I, we had to take care of some business here. We thought it would be a shorter altercation. Sorry that you got caught up in it, but we're done now. And I'm gonna like gesture to Pibby to like let Melvin up.
Yeah, I'll like swish and flick.
How are you guys going to get him out of here?
Oh, is he out? Is he like unconscious?
Well, he was. She had held person on him. But if you get him up, like he's going to try to fight you and stuff. So, like, how are you going to get him out of here? Is what I'm asking.
I'm gonna knock him out.
Okay,
Yeah, that's completely valid.
I'm gonna just try to cast suggestion on him.
I'm gonna do something. I've got something too. If this doesn't work.
Okay, so you suggest a course of activity described in no more than 25 words to one creature you can see within the range that can hear and understand you. The suggestion must sound achievable and not involve anything that would obviously deal damage to the target or its allies. For example, you could say, fetch the key to the cult's treasure vault and give the key to me. Or you could say, stop fighting, leave this library peacefully, and don't return. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have charmed condition for the duration or until you or your allies deal damage to the target. The charmed target pursues the suggestion to the best of its ability. The suggested activity can continue for the entire duration, which is 8 hours. But if the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends for the target upon completing it.
Okay. So your suggestion can be follow us back to the Golden Vault. And 8 hours covers that. That's plenty of time.
I mean, if this is the goal is just to bring him back to Dolly, then yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We are your allies and you need to come with us immediately and without struggle.
I'm assuming we can all see this.
He's got to roll higher than a 15.
He succeeds.
No, he doesn't. I am going to use my ability Cutting Words. If you see someone make a damage roll or succeed on an ability check, you can take a reaction to expend 1 bardic. I was going to say earlier, but I will take it now. I can also spend a spell slot. So whilst after Disguise Self, spend a spell slot, get a bardic back, use bardic on this for Cutting Words. He needs to roll a bardic die.
You need at least a 4.
1d8. Yep.
You need at least a 4 to make it succeed.
To make it fail. I want to make it fail because it drops
Or,
the
but
number.
yeah,
Oh.
you know what I'm.
Yeah.
Oh hey!
So I also cannot do that again until a long rest, and I also cannot do that again until a long rest.
He was
Uh,
coming in
Completely
clutch.
useless now.
Melvin says, "Yeah, I'll follow you guys back to the Golden Vault and meet Dolly." And he just kind of starts walking behind you, Nick.
Alrighty.
Unique.
As you guys leave, you see Velveeta. She's kind of limping and holding her nose, and she walks into. She's got a key out, and she opens one of the doors on the other side of the room, and she goes in. And that's as you guys are leaving. Do you guys care about that, or do you just want to keep going?
Can Gregory pull the key out of her
I'm gonna
hand?
take since I plan to split the 1,000 gold, like that's 200 for everybody. I'm gonna give my 200, and I'm gonna like basically like kind of. She's already through the door.
Yes, she's in this door. Yes.
I'm gonna just. Is there like a? I'm gonna grab a glass. From like the bar real quick, just like any old glass off the end, and I'm gonna put like my pouch with like 200 gold in it, and I'm gonna write like for Velveeta on the cup, and just like quickly open the door and set it inside, and then close the door, and just be on my way.
Okay, that's nice. Look at you.
And I'm gonna give everybody else their 200 gold as well, since I won a 300 extra up front from her. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
I've got money now.
Yeah, that doesn't happen in
Support
most
your local library next time you're available. Go check out a book, is what I tell the others.
But we don't need gold for that. It's free, Nick. I don't think you understand how libraries
For me writing it. He's like,
yeah. You know,
gets crazy eyes.
I never really thought about what it costs to actually run a library. I just kind of assumed it was. No, that's dumb.
I'm gonna have you guys
I said that.
I'm gonna have you guys do one more perception roll.
Okay.
All 5 of you.
I am getting ready for my passive evade.
Yeah. I have to take
24.
Oh, that's terrible.
Mine was
Felix.
awful.
Yes, hi, how's it going?
As
Definitely needs to play more dice.
As you guys were leaving and you saw Velveeta, opening the door that she was going in.
Yep.
You noticed she was kind of like falling over and having a hard time standing up, and was not necessarily standing up straight. She seemed to be leaning over and stumbling around as she went in the door.
Do you believe that maybe we should be thinking about tailing her?
And then you guys leave the bar. You guys leave the bar, and that's where we'll call it for this week.
Yay!
I want to say
with Melvin in hand.
Okay, I want to say one thing before, just so I get it on record, so I don't forget. When we get like right before we get like to Dolly, because that charmed effect is going to wear off as soon as he completes that action. I would like to charm person right before that drops off to buy us 1 extra hour.
Well, to be fair, he's got to meet Dolly, so he'll probably be in Dolly's office when it happens.
Yeah, like I want to do it like right outside Dolly's office, because I'd like for him to be passive and helpful talking to Dolly instead of like us having to like fight him. So we can do it later. Just remind me I said that.
If you'd like, you can better define the suggestion. Because I said the suggestion. You guys didn't actually say it. I made it up. So if you want to better define it, you can.
Come back and have a conversation.
Ends as soon as. Well, so I guess we want to say like you'll meet and comply with all of Dolly's demands.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll
There we
cover
go.
that too.
That'll
I just want to make sure
All
that
of
we.
them, even
he
if
doesn't-
they're long. Well, I guess they can't go more than 8, but as long as they're within that 8-hour span, he has to comply with all her commands.
I just don't want to get him in that room and he's like, "What? Flipping tables."
Yeah.
Dolly
And
would
also
beat
it
his ass
doesn't,
into the ground.
Yeah.
Sure.
Complying
Oh,
with
yeah.
Answer
those
all
requests as well
questions
doesn't-
honestly.
Nick has seen her handle a bunch of
Ain't
teenage boys
nobody-
before.
Ain't nobody fuck with Dolly.
Yeah.
They're stupid if they do. Like Jolene, stupid as hell. She don't know what's coming for her.
Mhm.
Piss off Dolly and her last name becomes Parton your head with your body.
Yeah.
With a
How
goddamn
many puns did you hear? I
You-
want to know. Let me
you
know
owe-
down in the comments.
You owe some punspiration.
Actually, I was gonna say, Felix, you get inspiration for that pun. And did I miss any other puns? Tell me about them if I did.
Psychic
So
definitely
many.
had some.
You said somebody said. I think it was Garth said I'm on fire, and then I said island. Very funny joke.
Oh yes, okay. Well,
Very funny.
you get inspiration
Was
then.
very funny.
Very.
See,
funny.
I'm bad at giving inspiration. I'm really bad at it. I don't think about it during the game, and so like maybe I'll just start doing this at the end of the game. I'll be like, "Did y'all have something I should have gave inspiration for?"
This isn't Dragonbane. We're not
Yeah.
giving out experience
It's
and
a-
shit at the end. No, I'm kidding.
Free league at the end. That's what I was gonna say too.
Also, don't feel too bad about giving out experience. We're mainly doing it off of puns, and like I don't give out experience much because it's so dark. So like, give it as much as you can.
Yeah, I had
If
to
you
limit it.
laugh, give the inspiration the first time you laugh at the person.
That's how I do it. Only once though, because
That's
some
the
of these
problem.
people are too
I
good
always
at
just
it,
forget.
and they end up
Like that's
having
what I want to
inspiration
do. I always
constantly.
just forget.
All
Sorry, go ahead.
right. So, if some of you have like 10, 15 minutes, I would like to do a post show because I do want to talk about Wicked. But other
Well,
than
you
that,
and I are going to talk about that later.
okay, sure. We will probably be talking about that probably for the next month and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, thank you all for hanging out with us. Condo Rest, you've been in the chat the whole time. Thank you for hanging out, chatting with us,
That's
enjoying the
good.
show. We got one more stream this week. Tomorrow, finally, Dragonbane is coming back. I need to make sure that all the players remember that because we've been away for a very long time from that. And then that'll be it for the week. So, yeah, leave us a comment if you enjoyed the show. Let us know how many if you got any good puns, drag queen related puns. What else? Anything else I need to mention?
Patreon.
Dragonbane tomorrow, and next Monday we have Kubo Quest Eorzea, where
Eorzea.
we find out what the fuck is going on with this machine thing.
Yeah, all of the Kupo quests are in the middle of like these massive boss fights.
Massive things, yeah.
So, quickly fill me in. Apparently, I'm missing something. Are there more than one Kupo quest?
Yes.
Yep.
So there's Kupo
There's
Quest, which is our 5e campaign that's been going on for like 2 years. Okay, so that's
I'm
Kupo
so
Quest.
stupid. Listen, I've been watching these and I've been like trying to understand what's going on, and I have not gotten that they are different stories.
Didn't
What
you?
the fuck's
Okay.
wrong with me?
Did you not get that they were
Okay,
playing
let's
different
get into
characters
it.
every other week?
No, I did. I guess I just. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Now
It's
that
a different
now I feel
system.
really fucking stupid.
Think of them like different timelines. We have like Kupo Quest Breath of the Wild, and then Kupo Quest Tears of the Kingdom. Think of it like that.
I mean,
Like the
it's
Kupo
nice.
Quest is
No.
the name, but then like
I'm
the
following now. I just feel
the
really
title,
dumb.
yeah.
I mean, it's way easier to describe it as like Final Fantasy. Like one's Final Fantasy 3, one's 4. They have nothing to do with each other, but they're tied with themes. That's about it, you know. So, yeah. So Kupo Quest Eorzea, totally different game, totally different system. That's what the Final Fantasy 14 actual tabletop system. And then
And
Kupo
it's super
Quest,
awesome, and you should check it out, everybody watching.
it's pretty good. I really like it. And actually, I think the full set comes out next month. And then Kupo Quest is actually getting towards the end. That's our 5e campaign that's on like 69. That was the episode we
Yeah.
just did.
We
So,
got to find a lick on 69.
yeah, we
Ah,
did.
yes.
Anyway,
So
yeah.
glad that's
And then
stupid
Killer
joke.
pointed this out. We got a Patreon. It's free to join if you want to just hop in, and we share some stuff there. And then we do post shows most of the time, and those go up on like the mid tier. So other than that, I'm gonna say let's have a good night. And a few of you, if you want to stick around, we will do one of those post shows. But if not, we will talk to you all later. But again, thank you, Condores, for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.